how to rebuild a connection with your ex. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about how to rebuild that connection with your ex. So let's say you've been into no contact, you've walked away from your ex, and then suddenly one day they do start contacting you again, and basically they want the relationship back. And there are now signs that the relationship is actually going to mend and that you two will be back together. So the first thing that I kind of want you to think about and to consider when this kind of thing happens to you is to actually question the relationship before you go back. And this is really important because from what I've seen personally, when a rekindling happens, usually after a few weeks or a few months, another breakup happens and they separate completely. So obviously you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to go back into something that is actually going to end in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. And this is something that I personally went through. I went back to someone that cheated on me when I was in my early 20s, and then eventually she cheated on me again. So we broke up again and we never got back together again. But as you can see, I went back to someone who wasn't good for me, and because I did that, the relationship ended anyway when things got too much. So basically you want to avoid doing this. You want to avoid going back into something bad. So basically what you need to do is you need to not look at the relationship with nostalgia and think about only the good times. Think about what the relationship was like leading up to the breakup. So what was going on? What was the atmosphere like? What was it like to communicate with them? How did you feel about yourself when you was with them before the breakup happened? What was going on? Now, if you were feeling really emotional, if you were feeling really sad, if there was a lot of arguments, if there was a lot of passive aggressiveness, a lot of bad communication, basically a lot of toxic behavior, then, do you really want to go back into that? Because rarely people change. Even if your ex was the one that was at fault for all this toxic behavior, if they was at fault for all of the arguments, it's very unlikely that people change who they are. So you might be going back basically just to the same person. They might not have healed. They might not have understood their mistakes. So you need to really keep that in mind before you go back to your ex. Question it. Question the relationship. Don't just think back on the good times. Think about the bad times as well. And do the bad times outweigh the good times? And most likely, if you broke up with them, or if they broke up with you, or a breakup happened altogether, then the likelihood is that the bad times outweighed the good. And this was something that I wish that I had done before I went back into that relationship. I wish I had looked at how I felt those weeks leading up to the breakup. I wish I had questioned, all the bad things, all of the toxic energy, all of the bad communication, all of the bad feelings, basically, all the bad emotions that I was experiencing while I was in that relationship, instead of just thinking about the fun and the good times. So the next thing to do is when you do actually meet up with your ex, to be skeptical, kind of like how you would be on the first date with someone. You go into a first date and you think, well, let me just see, let me just find out about this person. Let me see if this person is a good fit. And you ask questions, you ask about them, you find out about their behaviors, about what they're like. And when you're on that date with your ex, find out these things. Find out if they have changed. Find out if they have been doing good things. Find out if they have healed. Find out if they have truly learned from their mistakes. Ask them questions about themselves and treat it like a first date. Be skeptical. Don't rush back straight into the relationship and pick up where you left off. Treat it like you're dating someone for the first time. But obviously you have all this history, you have all this background. So obviously it's good to, kind of look at her or him and find out whether or not they've actually changed. Good questions to find out is, have they healed from the relationship? Have they done anything destructive since the relationship happened? Did they go into a rebound? Find out all of these things to kind of figure out who you're dealing with here and find out if this person has actually evolved and changed. But like I said before, people rarely change. People rarely change who they are because it takes a lot of effort to change, and most people aren't really willing to put in the effort. Unlike someone like you who is watching something like this, and you probably are one of those kinds of people that does take the time, that does put in the effort, that does, learn to evolve and change as time progresses. But your ex might not be one of those people. They might like to stay in that bad behavior because that's what they know. They might like being in that comfortable zone where, they just continue with their same behavior and don't change. If you're enjoying the video so far, please leave a like on it and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if there's something you'd like me to discuss in a future video, then please let me know by leaving it down in the comments, and also leave down in the comments any tips and advice that you have yourself. Thank you so much. So the next thing to do, if that goes well, is to take the relationship slowly. Kind of treat it as a courtship, like how you did when you first started dating. Now, the rules of courtship is you probably see each other once a week. You stay separate, you see each other once a week. And then after a couple of months, you start seeing each other more and more, and then you end up in that relationship. So take things slow. Try not to rush back straight into that relationship. And the reason why you don't want to rush straight back into a relationship with your ex and basically start where you left off is because it gives you both time to think about whether or not you are making the right decision. It gives you more time to figure out if this is the right decision for you, if they have changed, if they have actually evolved from the relationship. And it also gives you time to notice if any old bad behaviors keep on creeping back up. So let's say before you ended the relationship, you were always arguing. So basically, if those kind of old behaviors start creeping back up, those old behaviors, those old toxic habits and patterns, then you know that perhaps you need to cut things off with your ex. It just gives you that little bit more time to figure out whether or not you're making the right decision. And that's why it's important that you have a courting process before you go straight back into that relationship, kind of treating it as if you were going into a new relationship. It gives you time to figure out whether or not this is the right person for you and whether you should continue with that relationship. I highly recommend that you watch this video on things to avoid when you are around your ex. So the last thing to do is to remain objective. So obviously when we get back into a relationship with an ex, it's very easy to slip back into those old patterns that I discussed previously. You need to keep on asking yourself the same kinds of questions like, are they changing? Have they really learnt the lessons? Are they still behaving in the same way that we did at the end of that relationship? Am I feeling better about the relationship this time around? Are they making any effort in the relationship, or do you feel like you are the one that's putting in all of the effort? Do you feel happy or do you feel miserable? These are all the good, important questions to ask yourself when you get back into that relationship with your ex, because it might be the case, and sometimes it most likely is the case, that you shouldn't still be with this person, that you should never have gone back into that relationship. So by remaining objective and really, thinking about the relationship, noticing what this other person is doing, how they're behaving, is really, really important, because you don't want to end up basically in the same situation again where you two break up because of all the toxic energy, because of all the arguing or whatever it was that caused the breakup to happen. Now, if you want my personal opinion, usually I don't think it's a good idea to get back with an ex. So what do I kind of believe that are good indicators that you should get back with your ex? So a good indication that you should get back with an ex, if the breakup happened for a really ridiculous reason, like that this person is a good person, that they put effort into the relationship, they are not toxic, they communicate well with you, they're generally just a really, really lovely person that has never really meant to hurt you, but perhaps something happened where perhaps they lost a bit of attraction for you, or perhaps you lost a bit of attraction for them, perhaps you took each other for granted a little bit. But if this is a genuinely lovely person, then of course you should get back with that person, especially if they did help you in some way, like they didn't make you worse. One of the reasons why I married my wife is because she makes me a better person. Like, she literally helps me become who I am. I feel like who I'm meant to be. Like, I work harder because I'm with her. I grow more because I am with her. She helps me become more basically of who I actually am. However, if for whatever reason my wife wasn't acting like this, perhaps she made me worse, perhaps she brought out the worst in me, perhaps she made me argumentative, perhaps she made me passive aggressive, or perhaps she brought out really toxic behaviors in me. These are things that would have stopped me from marrying my wife, but luckily she doesn't. So how did you actually grow in that relationship? Figuring that out, did this person actually make you better? Did they actually help you grow and become more? Were they a good cheerleader in your life? Or were they always belittling you and saying that what you want to do in your life is silly and ridiculous? Did they support you? Or were they passive aggressive? Was it really hard to communicate with them? Did they bring out the worst in you? And that's exactly what happened in the old relationship that I had with the ex that cheated on me. She brought out the worst in me, the absolute worst in me. The worst parts of myself came out of me when I was with her. But with my wife, it's the exact opposite. I am so much better with her. She brings out the best in me. She makes me put my best foot forward every single time. And that's how you know if you should get back with your ex. Did they do that for you? Did they bring out the best in you? Did they make you the best version of yourself and make you grow and become more? Or did they bring out the worst in you? Did they bring out that argumentative side of you, that passive aggressive side of you? That's how you know if you should get back with your ex. And those are the things that you need to consider before you try and rebuild that relationship with your ex. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like coaching with me and you would like help with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com to get some coaching with me. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Take care.